Hey there, my fellow outfitters. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Lycan Legion. Episode 32, Uniformed Legion. So here's Darius, in all of his glory. He doesn't have a heavy shield, but he's now outfitted with what we would normally allow for brawlers. What else did he just wear? Tainted shield. No, friend. That's confusing, because I'm pretty sure Tainted Peril wasn't part of your allowed gear. And in fact, I don't even know why Tainted Peril would be even allowed on these shelves. Missing 2 walls above the barn? No. I mean, I'm not. Those animals should not have been going free. This area is not in the barn yet, as you can see. There's no door here. So the fact that they were, like, let out makes no sense. Cool. I'm definitely going to need another pair of armor for Trine if Trine is going to end up being the guard in the guard station. So, the filtering for clothing doesn't really work. But I can call this high-quality clothing because this is Masterwork and Legendaries, whereas this is awful to excellence. And that way, it filters more naturally, but it doesn't limit access. Oh, great. Trade opportunity to buy some more of the rare fabrics. Awesome. It was temporarily open before the bottom was built? Yeah, that's probably it. I thought I timed it right, but oh well. Almost done with the hay barn. This, because of the shortage of granite, has oddly become a longer task than I had anticipated. And then if you're wondering, the helmet itself doesn't have movement speed penalties, but the armor does. It's not much, which is why wearing it all the time is, I don't think, necessarily a terrible idea. At least not for Darius. Of course, his movement speed during the day is now lower than average wearing it, so he won't be able to outrun people. So that would be the one caveat, but he's not really the type to run anyway. Maybe it's not much of an issue. Alright, so he's quarrying up some more granite for us, so that we can actually finish this stupid project. And Sippy is back home. Perfect. So once we get the clothing sorted, I'll put together a company and go attack that Neanderthal camp that we had promised to do. I might need to make the clothing market a little larger. Seems to be an issue. Also, I think I'm going to swap this over to hay grass. I know the Devil Strand's not fully grown, but we're going through a lot more hay than I anticipated. Shade cones look weird in the winter, I must say. We'll have a first batch of beer for the Senator pretty soon. And the Psychoid is coming up, and we should probably have Psychoid right around the time that Crassus shows up. That would be my guess. Main storage is filled to the brim? It sure is, yeah. It's like pemmican and iron with some wooden gibble as well. But yeah, it is full up. These shelves were granite? Okay, so I'll just continue with the granite theme then. I'll add a little bit more storage here, but this is like basically true capacity without creating more terrain blockers. Ancipia. Work drive elbow. I know, it's a little different than usual, but he has a lot of tailoring to do. Fresh cut meat, thank you for the bits. And Craig for the resub. And Daedora for the gifted sub. Is my alerts not alerting me? What's going on? Maybe there was a lag or delay or something. Weird. No, I'm getting the delays. Or getting the delays. Getting the announcements. Oh, Scorpio. Definitely getting them. Cheers. Alright. Hay storage, are you done? We have 2 walls and 1 door to do. Manhunter pack of link. It's always lynxes. Always lynxes. I actually may not get to the outer gates in time. So I'm going to use the inner gates. And this is, again, one of the reasons why I would consider patrolling guards. So that there isn't a case where enemies show up faster than I can rush the gates. Because that's poor form, right? That's not keeping your city protected. The whole middle district here is under attack, technically speaking. Okay, so these 2 doors are closed. This door should probably be kept closed. And then this door needs to close. So Lolapor, you go do that. Because these links are going to pivot to the southern door to try to breach there. Nope, Ionis was not smart. I was not looking for a pawn to run towards the lynx. So he's locked the lynx in, but we will have Tranlamry and Darius help him out in a minute. He fortunately is a wolf-blood, so he will self coagulate. As you can see. Self-coagulated. Alright, you trying to break in? You are, but not super fast. Okay, sending the bowman up here. He, in all of his brilliant wisdom, decided to open the door again. And, oh, man. Slave, not so smart. Nope, Canius, don't do that. Canius, you're doing a very good job. Are we clear? Yeah, we're clear. Well, that could have gone a lot worse. Could have gone a lot better. We only really got bruises. Except for, of course, the gate opening moron. But, like, you know. Happens. Alright, back to what I was working on. So the barn doors are almost done, and then I'll do the armor dyeing. And then once... So the next apparel that I want to set up. I'm going to do a new one. This is going to be ranged. We'll do... I think the brawler was, what, 60 plus? Yeah, 51 plus. So the brawler I'm going to have be like 55. This will be 55. Okay. So for ranged, Shade Cone or Toque is fine. For now. Maybe at some future date we'll have them all in Legionnaire helmets, but I don't have that kind of armor yet. We'll also put the ranged in capes. So the only people wearing capes will be our bowmen, and shirts and pants. And then ranged is going to be Scipia, Bebo, Lucia, Ray, not Maxis. So patrician. Patrician is going to be in any headgear. Well, actually, that's not true. Patricians will be in shade cones or toques. I will also allow wreaths. And then, as far as clothing goes, shirts, pants, parkas, robes, jackets. Or togas, but I don't really own togas. Alright, we do have a ritual opportunity of Saturnalia. So maybe we'll do Saturnalia and then we'll head out to kill the Neanderthal. But I kind of want our uniforms first. That's what I'm waiting on. Okay. Well, the barn is just about done. So now it's just a matter of trying to get us outfitted. Once the barn's done, I'll update the priority to add a dye building. Oh, our first beer is done. And the first batch is going over here to the senators. That looks a little strange. Oh, you know what? Oh, no, maybe not. Huh. So I said, technically I said stack limit of 10, so it's like, okay. Here we go. I'll set the shelf's stack limit. Essentially what I'm trying to do is not to tie up a whole bunch of our drugs sitting on shelves in the villa for no reason. So that's the whole purpose of this. Because I don't want to keep all of the drugs in one villa. Same with the meals, same with everything else. You know, because otherwise we would need a true ridiculous excess of stuff to be able to offer it to everyone. Okay. The hay storage is done. We just need to haul to it. So, high priority hauling for the slaves is in order, so that they actually haul to those. And I'm gonna call the priority just like make uniforms. Temporarily, I'm going to roof up this area so that I can shovel out the snow, because I can't tell where the courtyard is and where the dirt is where I can build. And I kind of need to know in order to add a dyeing building. Is Tran still Hall 1? Yes. Tran could have helped with the quarry this whole time, I suppose. Alright, Darius, you're going to be building now. Oh, that's why I have all the panther fur. I'm trying to figure out, man, I have not been killing a lot of, like, cougars or panthers. Why do I have all this panther fur? Now it makes sense, because of all the lynx that attack us. Alright, Aonis, I'm gonna turn you into a snow shoveler, because I need to also figure out where I can, So I think what I'll do is I'll have it be a separate building for dyes, that is just adjacent to the tailor, to put all of our dyes and our dyeing bench. I just needed to know where I could build. And this does not need to be a heated room. Fairly lit, though. In fact, it doesn't even really need to be a room at all. Malahawk, thank you for the resub. God, so many critters are just self-taming. Alright. Free food delivery. Research. I didn't realize we were coming up on finishing that. So we have a few art research left to do. We've got pottery, artful displays, like plinths and pots, and then also statues, a different variety of statues than what we can already make. For cooking, there's only stews, which could be like a good slave food, I guess. And then for main, it's bridge building, to be able to deal with terrain affordance issues. Have you pick what to research. There we go. Now we're actually getting our granite back. Looking good. Hungry pen animals. High priority hauling should solve this soon. Once we haul the hay where it needs to be. I might need to, oh yeah, they're already filling up the other shelves. The thing is, with stack limit, that should be fine. My worry was that there wasn't enough hay to go around for all of them, but that doesn't seem to be the case because there's just tons of hay. So I am going to force everyone to high priority haul briefly, except for maybe Elba, who should be tailoring. So that we can get food down here. Come on, someone haul the hay. Yeah, the only issue with such big shelves that I'm using is... Well, actually, I could have this be important. So if there's two shelves in one, I'll have one be important and one be critical. That way it's better hay sharing. In the morning, we can kick off Saturnalia as well. You guys are making me flip a coin, huh? Okay, I'll get the coin ready. Bridge building wins by a hair. Come on. I want to see hay down here. What the hell? Or, I should say, what the hay? See? Mercury is mad. Move the hay. Ah, there we go. Well, not mad enough to not offer us goats to slaughter. Oh, thank you, gods, for your offerings. So Elbow's over here, just chipping away at our clothing backlog. And then, Dars, I'm going to have you change style. So, at the moment, we are doing a favor for the Western Empire. Or the Western Senate. So, I am going to dye my clothing... Western Senate colors? Because we're essentially working for them as their mercenaries to build up favor. Is there a... Yeah, I'm going to make a simple helmet for Tran, so that Trans doesn't get domed. Seems reasonable. Whoa, we're done already? Right. And this will be a force where... Where'd it go? Oh, Elba's still holding it. So we'll have 2 brawlers, and then I'm probably going to leave Tran behind to guard the base as Darius goes out. Because I don't want to have a max exodus of the people in the base, because, you know, we'll need to keep people protected. Alright, looks like the high priority hulling has worked. Now there's, like, hay for everyone. Fantastic. So Scipium, I'm going to have you do the same. I don't really have formal clothing for... Actually... So Elba's going to stay behind. I'm not going to have Elba leave. And Elba's going to wear patrician clothing instead. But I'm going to get everyone that is going to venture out in the correct attire. That is not what I said for you to do. Bebo's like, oh, you wanted me to dye my clothing? I'm gonna run away! It's like, no, wrong. Lucia, I probably want you in a toque. I mean, it is winter after all. I think I need to make a new toque. Is that it? No, there's a woolen toque somewhere. What is with you people? I tell you to dye your clothing and you're just like, bye! Okay, there it is. And now, Ray is the only one left. So I'll have Ray die up too. Okay, so the 5 I'm going to send against the Neanderthal. Scipia, Darius, Bebo, Lucia, and Ray. I do want to do the Saturnalia first, to please the gods for our success in the upcoming campaign. It would not please the gods if I, Oh, I see. if I let my goat run away. Who is the other animal handler? Lillipore and Lucia. Oh, who killed you? A warg or a bear? A boar? What? Alright. Was not expecting that. The boar died too. I think. Hard to tell. Okay. Did a little slaughtering. Seems like a good time for Saturnalia. Also, Bebo, whatever, you taking your toque off already? And it was fun. Perfect. Alright, Bebo, I'm going to have to force you to wear this toque. Also, your clothing is the wrong color. You switched it out for a double strand one. I mean, it's close. It's close enough that I don't think it would offend the senator. But let's fix it. So in the morning, I am going to go, now that the uniforms are done, to fulfill Crassus's request. The next question I have is, which slave to assign to the villa? And I was originally thinking Onus, but I'll have you guys decide if you can hear me over the very loud music. So, Lillipore here is melee cooking animals. It's maybe worth mentioning if she was to be assigned, she would not be able to cook full time. Like, Bebo would have to take over more. Canius is mostly construction, but would be a fine choice, I suppose. And then Ionis is mining and melee. Also a wolf blood. So, you guys can pick. And in the morning, we are going to set out on our campaign. The other thing I probably want... So we have one couple, and then 1, 2, 3 individual beds. So I have a double bed, but let's get 3 individual beds as well. So 1, 2, 3, and Dars, whip these up. Just so that we have bed rolls for the campaign. Yeah, I can always swap the slaves later. The slaves they're not required to remain the same. And then Tranlery is the one that I was going to have as a guard. They're an undergrounder, so if they, I might want a guard station for them. But what I could do is have them guard the gate, the main gate, but I'll probably end up guarding the villa instead. I don't know. So we'll have them as a guard. And it looks like you guys are all about Ionis taking that responsibility. So Ionis, it's time for you, and all of the other slaves, in fact, to look the part. Our IDO color is a little weird. So maybe I think I'll dye them in brown? Well, if they're prisoners, if they're, we might want to dye them in something bright. You know, the whole concept, if they run, they're easy to spot. Dye them red like the senators? Yeah, I could dye them in the colors of the senator they serve. Yeah, that'll work. I'll even dye your chest hair because you're wolf blood red so you blend in. Alright, time for a clean shave. You have to appease the bosses. Perhaps brand them with a tattoo? Ooh, is there a good tattoo though? I mean, there is nothing that, like, screams Roman slave to me. So, I think Ionis is all set. Ionis, you are going to sleep here. You get your own bed and bathroom. So, like, that's good, right? Who are you flirting with, Canius? Good luck with that. But why aren't you eating? Because I don't have any meals, because nobody's cooking. Alright, I'm going to quickly cook. So that Ionis doesn't starve to death as our slave to take care of the Senate. Yeah, there's actually not a good reason why cooking hasn't been done. We have the fuel, we have the meat. We have the priorities are all set. They just literally weren't doing it. So, give me a moment. We will depart on our war campaign, but not on an empty stomach. That would be not smart. Alright, Darcy, we get it. You Corey. Dear Lord. Alright, we lost a considerable amount of the daylight here, but we solved a problem, so that's good. World. Heading north. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then all 5 stallions. Numbered, of course, 2, 2, 4, 3, 6. It's like a prank or something. Travel supplies. Kibble. And bedrolls. And pemmican. Like, a lot of pemmican. 10 herbal meds. Make that 20. Don't bring milk. I think the uniforms are kind of done. But I will dye the other slaves their own colors. So, I think us Lycan Legion are gonna choose white. I mean, I don't essentially want to choose blue, red, or green as our colors. So I'll choose white. And with that in mind, maybe make Tranlamry white as well. Because he's not on the war campaign as a mercenary, he's a guard of Lycan Air. Well, no, he's going to be assigned to guard the Western Senate, so I'll keep him the way he is. Does the slave have access to the pantry? Not yet. But we also don't have a senator yet, so... but that will get done soon. Oh, I think we're getting our first batches of tea. Yeah. So make Psychi tea. So we'll have tea and beer for the senator when he gets here. This is weird. It's the beer is stacking in a weird way, but not the tea. Even though they're like the same. There we go. It was like an apply to entire storage or... yeah, okay, I fixed it. Scipio with a creativity. Oh, also you guys need to be assigned all food. And their food allowance should update. Alright, Elba, you're the only one left to have dyed clothing. Okay, yep, they have enough food. Unless we take a lot of slaves. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Lycan Legion, which originally streamed live on Twitch October 6th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, viewers like you that support the channel, and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Lycan.